This one goes out to those feeling hopeless. It's a struggle, that's the reason why I wrote this. But take your iPhone out and note this, and type out, turn pain into focus, and keep it moving, stay focused on your routine. Your past failed, let's get you on the new things. That past stuff don't define you. I had to drop this track to remind you. Yo, I did my best after dealing with stress. Keep fighting under pressure, it's all the test. They thought that I was done, yeah, I hear they upset. Assumed that I was finished and they probably had bets, but I just kept on working on my bars, yo. I went from mixtape straight into song mode. Now my CD's got a barcode, all my tracks on iTunes you can download. But yo, this for y'all who persevere, who did it all alone with no person there. Don't even be mad, don't curse or swear, cause the good thing about it is you're prepared. I learned a lesson through the depression. I had to cross people out, yeah, I made corrections. Y'all could count me out, cause I count on me. I'm in a brand new place where I'm proud to be. Let's go. Here we go, I'm glad I'm doing it all. I'm glad I'm putting it down. I got this thing off the ground. It wasn't easy, yo, and they expect you to lose. And it's your choice if you choose. Keep my movement on the move. Let's go. Here we go. I take the good with the bad. I swear there's no looking back. Just focus on where I'm at. They tried to count me out. Only God knows when I'm done. I'm shining just like the sun. Until then I'm having fun. You feel me? It's a real cold world that we living in, but stay strong, don't let them see you giving in, cause people laugh at the hell that you living in, and make jokes when your options is limited. He'll be the ones telling you what's up, only come around when they use you up, and that's the reason you ain't really got nothing. That's not your real friends and I'm not fronting. The difference between me and the competition, they rely on crews and I'm self-sufficient. Yeah, I cut people off when I had suspicion. I just felt bad vibes in my intuitions, but I'm up, I don't care if you down. I swam through deep water when you prayed I drowned. Took flights out of town, never stayed around, and thank God when the plane lands safe on ground. But this for my people living with restrictions, going hard trying to kick addictions. You could do it here, my conviction. This is true story, we don't deal with fiction. Let the song lift you up, take this as a keepsake. You deserve it all, don't deal with cheapskates. LeBron on the track, yo, it's more than just he say. My first week I need it like it's Jordan release date. Here we go, I'm glad I'm doing it all. I'm glad I'm putting it down. I got this thing off the ground. It wasn't easy, yo, and they expect you to lose. And it's your choice if you choose. Keep my movement on the move. Let's go. Here we go. I take the good with the bad. I swear there's no looking back. Just focus on where I'm at. They tried to count me out. Only God knows when I'm done. I'm shining just like the sun. Until then I'm having fun. You feel me? Here we go, here we go, here we go, yo. Here we go, here we go, here we go, yo. Here we go, here we go, here we go, yo. Here we go, here we go. Listen. Y'all already know, man. It's your boy LaRon, Female Rap Elite, back with another video. So, look, you guys already know. Please make sure that you subscribe to the channel. Please make sure that you like the video. Also, what the fuck is that? Oh, okay. Yeah, that was my song, Here We Go. That's my new single that I just put out on November 12th. So please make sure that you stream that, download it. It's in the description. If you click the description below, you can check it out on YouTube, check it out on DistroKid. The link for DistroKid will link you to anywhere that you're able to stream music at. So just check it out, you know what I'm saying? So listen, I just wanted to come chat about, let me see who's up in this motherfucker. What's up, K Holiday? Mind Your Business was good. Kev Money. What's up? JF, what's up, Yeri? What's up, Nigel? Any Beehive in here? Drop a B emoji. Beehive as in Lil Kim or Beehive as in Beyonce? Hey, LaRon, best YouTuber. Thank you. I appreciate that, Nigel. Of course, she chose Lil Kim over old girl. She's right. She's in her right mind. Okay. We're going to chop that apart. Any Foxy fans here? Seriously, you know that. Listen, I'm probably the biggest Foxy Brown fan of the whole experience. But you know what I'm saying? Of course, there's Foxy Brown fans here. So let's see. What's up, Sharon? Elias? K Holiday. I fucking love this song. Thank you. I appreciate it. Make sure that you add Here We Go to your motherfucking playlist. Spotify has been showing me so much love on the algorithm with that song, so I really appreciate it because people been loving it and hearting it. So please, if you go on Spotify, heart it. If you on Apple Music, heart it. Add it to your playlist. I really appreciate that. What's up, Tamara? What's up, K Holiday? What's up, Latoya? Alicia? What's up, Devon? Yes, please make sure you press the like button. Please make sure you subscribe to the channel as well. You know what I'm saying? I think I'm about to hide my subscribers again because ever since I unloaded my subscribers, the energy from certain people, I could just tell they feel some type of way. That's when people started talking shit. So, yeah, I think I'm going to hide my subscriber account. I'll probably open it up when I get to, what, 30K. I might be the 30K by February. Maybe before then. Who knows? I gained like 4,000 subscribers last month. So thank y'all for the people who subscribed and all that. I really appreciate it. I appreciate the love and the feedback on the record. What's up, Gemini Rules? Kionta. Okay, LaRon, this is fire. I'm glad I'm catching it live. Yes. Here We Go was written. You know what? Here We Go was written, not even strategically. It was just straight from the heart to the record. But then after I made it, and then I swear to God to you, when I uploaded it on here, like the producer who produced the beat, Jay Rums, he told me, he was like, oh my God, I love this. He was like, this is so like, you know, empowering and shit like that. And I didn't even realize what I had. I just wrote from my heart. So when I released it, and then I seen so many people on my Facebook page, and then different people like, oh my God, this song makes me feel good. I was like, you know, then I made my mark. I don't give a fuck how much it does. I made my mark with it, so that's just it. So it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Let's see. What's up, Drika? What's up, Shelby? What's up, Emmanuel? This song is fire, bad in the blood clot. Thank you, Scorpio King. I appreciate that. It's fire. Yes, like the video. What's up, Lika? I love all the female rappers back then. Every time I hear that song, Here We Go, it puts me in the mind of a song for television talk show. And you know, I still didn't sign. You know what? Should I bring that thing up from my email? It was so daunting. I just like, listen, you know what's crazy? Like when you become an entrepreneur, anything that gets so hard, when you become a successful entrepreneur, when you're making money, right? Anything that gets too hard, it becomes daunting. So I need to actually do that this week. You know, I'm gonna start holding myself accountable and actually using this iPhone to like set reminders and shit, because I should have been returned that paperwork or been said something like either I'm gonna do it or I'm not, because I don't know. I need to make sure that like, once I send that shit back, it doesn't mean that they own my song or some shit like that. You just gotta, and I don't have time right now. Like, it's the holidays. Like, I'm about to be baking all night. I don't have time to, like, really be, like, going to a lawyer's office or something that, like, you know, I'm working on for sure money right now. I don't know, like, what that's gonna bring, but I was offered a licensing deal for that song. I was dealing with this lady. She told me that she's looking for songs that are licensed with TV, and she said, I'll be honest, every song is not gonna make the cut. I sent her that song because I knew that it was, and then she sent me the contract right back. I said, it just got me a little scared, like, you know what I'm saying? So we'll see what happens. We'll see. How do you hide the subscribers? I'll show you right now. Let me do it right now. Matter of fact, to studio. Let me go to my studio. I'll actually show you. Let me see. So Alicia Keys was on Drink Champs. That's what we're here to talk about right now, right? So let's see. Let me share my screen. Share. Wait a second. Let me make sure I get there first. The channel. Events. Hold on. All right. So let me see. Studio. All right. So you go to your channel and you go to the advanced settings. So you're gonna have you see that settings down at the bottom, like right here, where you see like settings in the bottom left, that little tool option, that tool icon. You click that. You go to advanced, and let's see, where is it? Subscribers count, right? You see this subscriber count, display the number of subscribers on my channel. So I'm gonna unselect that. Yeah. I'm unselecting it because it's just really inappropriate sometimes. And sometimes I feel like people be sending you negative energy, like, you know, once they see that your shit is grown and they start feeling some sort of way. So they start feeling, you know, I don't know. I could just feel it. I'm telling you, people be doing dumb shit, but you know, you just kind of keep that at glance, and it doesn't really matter. But yeah, I do think, let me make sure I turn. Yep, it's off. Let me bring it. Yep. Okay. So listen, I was watching a Drink Champs interview with Alicia Keys. She interviewed with Nori, and to be honest with you, it was out for like 2 days, right? I didn't really want to watch it because I didn't listen to the album yet. And then today I was riding home from, being out and about, and the interview just came up on YouTube. So I said, let me just listen to this, whatever the case may be. So I'm listening to it, and the interview with Alicia Keys was really good, but I just found some flaws in her logic. Like, I don't understand, right? So she talked about one of the things that I love that Alicia Keys talked about is Nori always has these great questions that he asks from an artist perspective. Like he was like, I'm gonna ask you like some different albums, and you give me like a vibe of like where you was and what happened, right? So of course, Alicia Keys was saying that when she was interviewing. Hold on a second, I want to bring this up. Hold on. She was saying when she was for her first album, she was still living like songs in A minor. She was still living in Harlem area or whatever, and recording her music. But what was so crazy about it is that when she got to talk about the Diary album with the "Lay Your Head on My Pillow," that was one of my favorite motherfucking songs. I tell you, me and my friend used to sing that song back and forth to each other all the time. That song is so crazy right there. I love that record. So, hold on a second. Let me just see if I could bring this up. I want to just bring it so you can hear it. I ain't going to show it on the screen. Hold on. And you know what's so... Nope, I'm going to pace myself. Let me just pace myself because I don't want to get there. I don't want to get there yet. Hold on a second. Hold on. I want to get... Yeah, so she talking about... This is her first album she talking about. So he asking her where she was based on her albums. When she gets to album 2, now, if you guys know Alicia Keys like I know, she had a major breakthrough on her first album. Do you know that Fallen sold records, her first album? I want to look that up. Songs in A minor record sales. Songs in A minor, Alicia Keys. Songs in A minor record sales. I know that album did. Songs in A minor debuted at #1 in the U.S. 200, selling 236,000 copies the first week, and since sold 6.2 copies in the United States and 12 million worldwide. I want you guys to keep this in mind as when you hear people do music independently and they have their own rights to their shit, like how you see like somebody like Azealia Banks moving or something, right? Keep this in mind. Songs in A minor, she sold 12 million records worldwide with that joint, 6 million in the United States, and that was pure times, right? I want you to hear this, like where she was at. Hold on. Let's go. Now listen, I can understand that for the first album because that's when she was coming out. Things was getting situated. You mean to tell me, then wait till you get into the second album. When she got into the second album, it was just kind of startling to hear what she said because I would have thought that she was okay, especially with the sales from the first album and then all of that off the second album. The second album did numbers too. Hold on. This is the first album. Listen. And think about this for the people who know Jersey. Jersey is it may not be reasonable, but to people who have money, Jersey is a typical thing to live in Jersey. So her story on this after selling 6 million records and then 12 million worldwide is just a little crazy to me. Listen. That was almost like the rapper thing. To me, that was like almost the biggest dream, to get rich. When you from New York and you from that area and you know, for the artist, see, we don't know about all that Atlanta and Houston shit and all of that shit like that. That's a world outside. You know, like Nicki ventured down and went to Atlanta and she was like, oh, you get more for your money and shit like that. And then, you know, some people started reconsidering like, oh, a lot of people ended up starting to move to Atlanta. Not saying that was for the reason why, but when you from up north, the thing is to be a rapper and to get a crib in Jersey. All of them even still do that now. So to hear her coming off of 6 million records sold on the first album and moving to Jersey and not being able to pay the rent, to me, that's very telling, like what the contracts was at that time. Like, to me, that's crazy. Shit, and Wendy Williams was working on the radio station at that time. You got to think about, this is before her being on TV and getting, you know, the higher amounts of money. Wendy Williams was living in Jersey in a damn mansion or some shit. So Alicia Keys, somebody who's touring and, you know, pure sales records, to me, that sounds crazy that you couldn't afford a crib in Jersey. But I love how open and transparent she's being in this interview. Real talk. My father used to live there. That's crazy to me that she would move to Rosedale. Like, that is crazy to me. Long Island Railroad map. Yeah, let me look that up because I want to see something. Because if she lived in Rosedale, because my friend used to live in Laurelton, where is Rosedale at on the stop? I gotta look it up at another time. I wonder how far is that from, she lived let's see. East Oceanside, Islip, Bellport. Yep, I used to go to Laurelton. Yep, Laurelton. So how far was she from Laurelton? What I'm trying to say is that's crazy to me. Could you imagine having the Diary song out and living in Queens? Not saying Queens is a bad neighborhood because they got nice little areas, but I'm just saying, like, this is not what I would have thought. You know what I'm saying? Let me continue that, and then I'm gonna skip to the female rapper talk. All right, that's it. Let me switch it. Let me see. Hold on. Come on, motherfucker. All right. Why do I keep missing that part? She definitely whacked for that. So maybe maybe it's more musical because she's more musical, but I definitely wouldn't pick Mobb Deep. I could understand why people would pick Outkast, but I'm definitely picking Mobb Deep over Outkast, to me personally. Oh, Oh shit, I'm sorry. Wait, so you saying you can't hear it? LaRon is dead silent. It's dead silence. Hold up a second. I thought you could hear it. Hold on a second. Oh, damn, my bad. I thought y'all could hear it because when I be normally playing other shit, y'all be saying y'all could hear it. See, they trying to be slick. Hold on a second. I just want to get to the conversation of it.
These are crafted just for you. From these two guys, Colombian and a Dominican.
Hold on.
These are two of the most relevant female rap artists right now. Cardi B or Nicki Minaj.
Now watch what she does.
They both got your phone number.
I see what y'all try to do with that.
To me, now listen.
Right there.
Salud.
How long this game gonna last?
All right. So to me, there is I could flip it two ways. Nicki fans just don't like her, man. She what? Nicki fans just do like. I don't know what you mean by that. So you can hear it now. That's crazy. I'm sorry. I apologize for that. I do because listen. Normally when I'm playing music or something else, y'all can hear it, right? What the fuck? That's crazy. So listen. All right. So in regards to her not picking a person in regards to like Nicki and Cardi, right? You've been on Queen Radio. You collaborated with Nicki twice. Nicki probably was on the last biggest song that you have. Like, to be honest, and that's not to drag Alicia Keys or anything because I love her music. I haven't really gotten to the last album that she released, and I didn't really get into the last one before that too much. I listened to it, but it didn't really resonate with me. But I just think it's crazy that, you know, for somebody to be like Alicia Keys, to be so musical and shit like that, for you not to get that, and you being from New York, like, see, that's the one part of it. And then the flip part of it is that she probably doesn't want to, entertain like the fandom type of shit like that. I can get that a little bit, but you picked Lil Kim over Foxy. You ain't have no shame in doing that. And I think the only reason why she did that is because Foxy doesn't really have a big type of buzz, or like she's not like out there in front of your face like a Lil Kim is. Like, you know, Lil Kim she would probably have more issues with her fans and shit. It's just, I don't know. It could go many different ways, but to me, it kind of puzzled me when she didn't pick a person between Cardi and Nicki. Like, wow, why wouldn't you pick a person? Why wouldn't you do that? I don't know. Maybe it's her own. It's at her own discretion. But to me, I found it to be a little weird. Hold on a second. Hold on.
These are two of the most relevant female rap artists right now. Cardi B or Nicki Minaj. They both got your phone number.
I see what y'all try to do with that.
What you mean? Would you see what they trying to do? When they asked you about Lil Kim and Foxy, you picked Lil Kim. You know what I'm saying? It's either a yes or a no. And then when they asked her about Missy and Eve, you know what was so crazy back in the days for all my people who used to read the Source magazine? Listen, this is how I know that I love the magazines, because I even remember little shit in the magazines. Like, I remember how Remy Ma used to make it clear that she did not like Lil Kim and that she was more of a Foxy Brown type fan. She was like, nope, you would never compare me to Lil Kim ever. I don't see how, whatever. You would compare me more to Foxy Brown, you know, when she's spitting hard and shit like that. You would never compare me to Lil Kim. You see, yes, she did say that. She did, and I remember it, and I wish I still had the magazine. Alicia Keys, they was in the Source, and they was doing like little questions. They asked her, Foxy or Kim, and she said Eve. So she played both of them. So now it's just like, so why you couldn't have no answer to that? But in the Source, when they asked you Lil Kim or Foxy, you said Eve. I wish I still had that magazine, but anybody who remembers that and had it, you know what I'm saying is fucking fact. You know what I'm saying is fact. So to me, it was weird that she couldn't answer this shit, especially with Nicki. If we want to be honest, guys, Nicki gave her last biggest song that she had. What song did Alicia Keys have that was after Girl on Fire?
Because if you could think about it, right? And I kind of hated this because I was watching somebody who was talking about Alicia Keys and how she was coming out with an album. And the thing that kind of sticks with her along the way, ever since that whole shit with Mashonda, is it's like, you know, Mashonda Swiss Beats. It's like that thing always comes up. It's like always in her rear view. People always talking that shit. And like, you know what I'm saying? It's always, you know, those people talking that type of shit. Like, oh, you know, Mashonda, it's like always coming up, and I feel bad. But then when I pick apart, like, I don't know, I just do that to people. I just question things. How is it possible that you had Nicki on 2 songs? You came up to Queen Radio, and you can't pick between her and Cardi? Like, what is your? Maybe it's a biracial type thing. Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't know what it could be. It gotta be for her biracials. I don't know what it is. It gotta be something. It gotta be something, I'm telling you, because that puzzled me, honestly. Picking between Foxy and Kim. Okay, you said you like Kim. What is it? You don't like Foxy? Or like, what is it? Because Kim was more Hollywood, but I don't even think Kim has a style that you even like. That's why when she was asked before in the Source magazine, Foxy Brown or Lil Kim, she picked Eve, because at that point, I could kind of see her going in that direction of Eve, because Eve was more of like a homegirl from Philly, kind of rough, rugged. You know, maybe she seen something in her she liked. You know what I'm saying? But when it came to Foxy and Kim, you picked. But when it comes to Cardi and Nicki, who's been in the game for years and years, and you know what? This brings me on to the other thing. I felt like this. It's to see, I don't know. I pick shit apart, so maybe I'm going too far. There was also a part in, hold on a second. They think that the fraud has a younger audience and they don't want to lose their streams. But she don't even got no records with her. I just felt like she should have at least picked, even if she did pick Cardi. But it's just like, what if, you know, what was going through her mind why she didn't pick, but why did you feel so comfortable picking Kim? And then, you know, then you pick Latifah over MC Lyte. So it's just like, is MC Lyte not relevant? So you just feel like you could, you know what I'm saying? I just want to know the reasoning. And then it was just like, listen, I don't know if anybody knows the truth. I don't know if anybody knows the truth of the matter of if whether Mashonda was trolling or not. I felt like she was really being genuine or whatever. But then, and throughout the interview, Alicia Keys was just like, oh, Swiss Beats is the most, I don't know if she said transparent, I don't know what she said verbatim, but she was just like, he's the most honest and, you know, whatever guy that I know. But then when you think about shit that happened, you know, it's kind of like, is that true? I just be picking shit apart that people say. Do that shit to me if you feel like doing. You got to do that shit to everybody. Question it. Like, what does that mean? Because you said XYZ. You said this. Oh, man. Let's see. Whoever is winning. They will never do this to Riri or B. To Riri or B. Why the fuck are they comparing Nicki to these new rappers? The disrespect. Oh, and you know what was kind of delusional in this? So somebody brung up Nori or that other Jewish guy that was sitting at the table. You know what hurts me about Drink Champs? It's like Nori, he does good. Sometimes some of his facts be off a little bit, and I feel like the guy at the table was kind of like somebody to help him. But it's like we can't get nowhere without like these people just being involved in everything. It's draining to me. And you know what's so crazy? Alicia Keys did touch on something in this interview that I'm gonna relate it to something, and you guys will understand what I'm saying. So Alicia Keys said that when she had a song, You Don't Know My Name, she went and met with Prince, and he said he wasn't doing the record or whatever because he didn't want to be a part of it because he's not sending their kids to college, right? So I think about like the people who said we're not sending their kids to college, right? Now, this has nothing to do with Nicki because she's just an entertainer and she performs and does shit, right? But that picture that she posted of that girl in her stories yesterday, that was the first thing that came to my mind, especially when I glanced through her page. I'm like, oh, she's just an industry kid. She's at all of these events. She has all these videos. So it's just kind of like she's propped up. The artist or whatever her father is associated with, she's been in this game going to shit. And it's just like, there's so many little black kids who deserve that too. So it's like, I couldn't really be like, of course, happy birthday, but I couldn't really be excited for you. Like, you know what I'm saying? And I understand. And to me, that connects to kind of what like Prince said. You know what I mean? All of the people who are aware of the career and owning your masters and just being on top of your shit, they get the hardest time, I feel like. And then we're just seeing them look, in these pictures, like having this lavish type of lifestyle off of the dollars of the artist. The reason why Alicia Keys came out with songs in A minor, and then she was living in Jersey, and you mean to tell me you sold 12 million records and you could not live in Jersey successfully and pay tolls going back and forth? What? That's what I'm saying, where I pick shit apart differently. It's like, how did you sell 12 million records on your first album and you could not live in Jersey? That's weird to me. That shit weird. Foxy and Nicki all day. I love Alicia Keys music, especially her first two albums. Alicia Keys, after No One Fell Off, so her opinion is invalid. Let their whack ass work with even more whack Cardi B. Oh shit. Probably. They say, what's that guy's name who he did that shit to? What's his name? The guy from RCA or whatever. What's the guy's name? I'm talking about, the white man. His name began with a C. He was the one who threw the Grammy party after Whitney Houston died. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I think what it is just like, how I tell you guys where everything will always go back to the square root with Cardi B, where I'm like, she's not a real artist. It's just like, let's go into no. Wait, am I done with Alicia Keys? Yeah, I didn't like how she, you should have picked definitely should have picked Nicki for sure. I think she didn't pick because she didn't want it to be some sort of controversy, but why are you sparing her? You didn't spare Foxy. Why? Because she's a dark-skinned woman? Listen, don't let me brainstorm on your motherfucking ass. Don't let me, because I want to know why you didn't pick Nicki over Cardi. And she's not talented. She's not a writer. She even had a discussion on there telling Nori that he deserved a Grammy because, she didn't feel like she wanted to get it. To be honest with you guys, Alicia Keys was very arrogant in this interview for an R&B chick. And I felt like when Nicki be trying to be arrogant, she can't be, because you know what it is, guys? I want to say this to any Cardi B fan that's out there listening. Nicki can't even be arrogant because you got these short bus kids who get mad when you start showing off. So it's just like they have no choice but to brag about some Blood Diamond forced record on radio that nobody really cares about. To be honest with you, I remember when I Like It Like That was out and it was getting all this radio play, and I was like, I don't know anybody who likes it like that. That's just me. I didn't know anybody and I don't know anybody who goes to play that song now. It's like, it went diamond today, and you could call me a hater. You could say whatever it is that you want. I don't know anybody around me that song has impacted them. Maybe it means something to you, but anybody who I know, that's not a go-to to them. It's really not. You know what I'm saying? So, let these people be happy with their Blood Diamonds, with their botted and fake plays and radio forced play and Blood Diamonds. That's a Blood Diamond certification for sure. So, a lot of your favorite artists are putting out hit records, but somehow are still on food stamps. Never forget the New Edition movie. Those kids had the #1 record and split a $1.83 check. Crazy. That is crazy, No, that's scary. Like, I wonder what Alicia Keys' new album is on track to do. This is she's not only is she an R&B soul singer, whatever. Oh yeah, let me touch on that too. So I didn't like when somebody like Nori brung up. He was like, "What do you think about Trick Daddy saying Beyonce can't sing?" And it was just like, one thing I didn't like about Nori is that he was blowing smoke up Alicia Keys' ass, my nigga. Stop fronting, talking about Alicia ain't never had no bad performance. Are you lying? You talking about she ain't never had no bad performance, and Alicia Keys was just like, I think if Beyonce sat down with just her voice on a piano, she would really be that singer. No, she's already done it, silly. Have you not heard 1+1 on the piano? Have you not heard her do Satellites? Her voice blows you out the box. Like, stop playing these games. And she's like, oh, I'm so happy people put me in the talks with Aretha. Sweetie, you not there with Aretha and them. You really not. Because I remember who put her ass on blast. Was it some more? Which comedian put her ass? She was like, this bitch was winging it on CNN. She's like, how the fuck you winging it on CNN? Listen, I love Alicia Keys' music, but sweetheart, you are not the prime performer. Beyonce is the voice. Come on, have you not seen her when she did that, what was it, the Stevie Wonder thing, and she was like scatting and doing all of that stuff? Beyonce can do several things with her voice. She is a singer. Yes, she is. Now, does Jennifer Hudson have more soul? Probably, yes, but I think that they're both good singers, and I think people regard them before they would be like Alicia Keys. Alicia Keys is a vibe. Don't get it fucked up. She has a good voice, but she is a vibe. She's a vibe. Beyonce is a voice. Have you not seen 1+1 on the damn on the damn scratched up piano? She is so raw with that shit. Did you not see Satellites? Did you not see Rocket? Come on, stop it. Stop it. And then Nori was like, you don't ever lip sync or anything like that, but it was certain times you probably could have benefited off of doing it. Like, real talk. Everybody can't come out there raw dog and raw vocals and shit like that. They can't. They can do it. So listen, let me get to the bottom and read up. Remember what I was just thinking about that. Remember what Jaguar Wright said about Alicia Keys? I thought Jaguar Wright was being really ugly towards Alicia Keys because, she didn't rise to the occasion with her career. Like, I felt like that's what it was, a lot of that where it's coming from. Alicia Keys, I mean, she benefits. She's what's so crazy, guys? Can I say this without being mean? I promise you, right? Alicia Keys is, first and foremost, she is biracial. Her mother is white, right? But I just feel like it's something that lives. You ever notice something with like the Eminems and like people like that? They have to be so soulful because it's like they're chasing so close to like the blackness that we don't have to be. Like, we don't have to front or anything. And another example of that is like Eminem getting on a record and feeling like he has to be super lyrical. He has to do that. He just can't swag like stepped in the corner store. Yeah, I'm about to bone a whore. He can't do that. He has to overperform all the time because this is not his it's not his organic place. We don't gotta do all that. We just swaggy naturally. Just naturally. Like, you know what I'm saying? But I just noticed like, it just didn't click with me. Like, why wouldn't you pick Nicki over her? Just because you grew up in like Spanish Harlem? Or I just didn't get the connection, especially you done been on her show, you done collaborated with her. She gave you your last biggest hit. So, it's just a little crazy. Well, M is a different story, but I get you. Yes, Eminem, you know what it is? Even listen to the Nas record, EPMD 2. He always has to go with the J's and Nas and the goes and the gods and the gods and the gods and the gods and the gods. Honestly, I didn't even listen to that song after it. Eminem is going to perform on everything, right? He is, but he has to do that because of who he is. Because he can't get on the shit like a Jadakiss or a motherfucking Nas or a Jay-Z. Like, he can't get on it like that. He always has to do the lyrical, spiritual, miracle, lyrical. He always has to do that. When you really rap, you don't have to do that shit. Girlfriend was flipping and flopping all over the stage while she looked like she was about to pop. Who does that? What? Alicia Keys is T. Exactly why I said she's coming out with a project and she want to lose support. Yeah. Let's see. Mariah is a different category. You know what song I love by Mariah Carey? Dying inside, but I can make it. Break up. I like that song. Mariah Carey and JD do some amazing records together. They do good music together. And Alicia, you cannot do no verses with no damn Beyonce and no damn Rihanna. Come on. You can't do it. And I felt like it was even inappropriate for her to be like Janet Jackson or Whitney. Like, come on. Like, what? All the girls in the party shaking that body. Come on. All For You? When I tell you, Alicia Keys ain't have no All For You era. She did some big numbers, but when I tell you when that All For You came out, anything that shit was a hard summer. If you remember that summer when Janet Jackson All For You came out, she ran the streets. Yes, she did. She ran that shit. I don't know. I just feel like Alicia Keys, for her to do a versus, who should she do a versus again? Angie Stone. I can't eat, I can't sleep anymore. Waiting for you to walk in the door, and I wish I didn't. Yeah, she need to do like something with somebody like that. I think she could do that. Maybe even Jasmine Sullivan. I think so. Let's see. Let me go up and up and up. Oh, she's leaving room for a potential feature from Cardi B, LaRon. I don't know. What do you think that would do? I like that song Girlfriend by her though. You said that bitch can't sing no more. It's not his arena. What's good, around? Love your commentary. Lower therapeutic. What did you mean by that? I seen you said that under one of my things. Let's see. This is not falling, Alicia. Damn. Let's see. Alicia's voice was taken by Ursula from The Little Mermaid. Let's see. Don't even argue with Cardi fans. They throw shade and I say drop a bar. Exactly. All her fans could do is brag about these Blood Diamonds certifications from songs that was pushed to radio. Think about it. When was the last time you said, you know what? I want to go listen to I Like It Like That? When have you said that? If you here right now, please make sure you subscribe to the channel. Please make sure that you also like this video. So, yeah. Let's see. Prince looked at her like that because he was afraid that she was going to drop that baby. Old girl was pregnant. Alicia's personal choice made me turn off from her the whole marriage situation. See, Erica. See, you know, when we from New York, we say, well, Erica. You know what I'm saying? Erica, a lot of people, and you know, even though it's been years past, that is one thing that she has not been able to escape. I've been seeing it so much. People was just like, Mashonda, it always comes up. And it's like, if you in these interviews, why you ain't confront that head on? But you know what? I feel like that is a rabbit hole that if she goes down, it's just going to keep going and going and going. I believe that she was probably told not to speak on that. She has to, you know what? It's like the big elephant in the room, because if you're Alicia Keys fan, you know what the turn of her career was when that whole Mashonda shit came on. That's why I'm saying Nicki gave her last biggest hit with Girls on Fire, especially when she did the remix, because you can remember she came out with the original, then the remix came out. So people wasn't really checking for Alicia Keys no more, because it was a sour taste that she left in a lot of people's mouth. You know what I'm saying? So it's crazy to me. Beyonce is a great singer, but people like Mariah and Jennifer Hudson have more powerful voices. I don't think, you know what's so crazy? Let me say this to you too right now, Kionta. So Kionta was crazy to me, and I noticed this even before Mariah Carey was kind of like, I can't say she's over, but I noticed one thing in the early 2000s that Mariah is not a touring artist. Beyonce kills this shit. Beyonce will go on a 60-day tour. Mariah Carey, after all the hits she got, I don't think she could fill an arena. Maybe you think I'm crazy. I don't think Mariah Carey has that power because, number one, she don't dance and don't do anything like that. So there's nothing really like captivating about her. Like, you know what I'm saying? Have you ever heard of Mariah Carey headlining a U.S. tour? Put me on to some of the dates if you have. Like, this is not even being funny or anything, but I'm just like, damn, Mariah Carey is so huge. You constantly used to hear a Christina Aguilera tour, Britney Spears tour. Like, they still be going on tour and shit like that. But I never really hear of Mariah Carey. I will fall asleep at the Alicia Keys concert, but party all night with Beyonce. I will be up at, as long as Alicia Keys do the lay your head on my pillow. That's my shit. Yes, especially that little when they go back and forth on it. I won't you. That's my favorite part. Like, when I tell you I love that song and I love Girlfriend, I do love Fallen. Fallen, see, those was the good days when I just was getting out of high school. So those songs mean like a lot to me. So I do like that. And Diary, You Don't Know My Name. Those songs was huge in New York. Yep. Yep. Let me go to the bottom. Nobody moved AB those fraudulent ass plaques, but the blog said to post it about it. Fuck the fraud. Exactly. And you know they did that with the perfect timing because of everything going on. Come on. Tamia came out around the time Alicia Keys, and they both make the same kind of music. I think it works. Rihanna only could go against Beyonce for us verse. Yep. Tamia had hits. Yup. Tamia had hits. The only singer that can stand and sing out arena is Adele. Right. I agree. Mariah always said that she's a studio singer. Damn. No, the turn in Alicia Keys cares when she started walking around funky and trying to tell the rest of us to be funky. What in the hell is a natural deodorant? She looks beautiful here, though. I could tell that she still looks youthful and everything. Funny how Fantasia Barrini got all of that flack, but Alicia Keys didn't get called out for doing the same thing. Yes, she did. I felt like her career kind of sunk after that Mashonda shit. I really feel like it did. Hold on, you know that they got some shit on Lipstick Alley. Let's see, Mashonda, Alicia Keys. What time is it? It's 12:33. I'm getting off here in 10 minutes. Alicia Keys. Let's see. What? What's this? I need a beverage. You know what's so crazy? Alicia Keys is no different than the women that they be talking about on YouTube in the women's sphere. She's a preference girl. Let's call it what it is. I don't give a fuck how much of that tanned up, spray tan shit she get on. Alicia Keys is a biracial. Her mom is white. And this is crazy. Swizz Beatz ex-wife Mashonda revealed that it took 6 years for her to be cool with Alicia Keys. I wonder on whose behalf it was. Let's see. Hold on a second. If you want it, you can get it. Listen, this shit is going slow. All right, Mashonda Teferi, Alicia Keys and Swizz Beatz are living testimonies that co-parenting is possible even if it takes time. Nearly a decade ago, Mashonda couldn't even imagine being friends with Alicia Keys, who was dating her husband, Swizz Beatz, at the time. Although Mashonda and Swizz filed for a divorce initially, according to his estranged wife, it wasn't an unhappy home. She blamed the "You Don't Know My Name" singer breaking up her family and took to Twitter to express her frustrations. And the 9-year-old Twitter post, she also made it clear that Alicia Keys that she wasn't going anywhere for the sake of their now 11-year-old son. The only way that co-parent would work is if she put the pride to the side, even if it took 6 years, reported to Madame Noir. In an article, Mashonda said, "I had to set my ego straight. She wanted her son to have a father in his life and knew that she would have to sacrifice her own personal feelings in order for their blended family to work." Mashonda talks about how she was able to overcome being okay with the former husband giving up on their marriage and starting a new one in her book. Listen, this shit is identical to that King. What's that guy named? Venus and Serena. Dad. Yeah, he abandoned his... Listen, now this is not what this is about, but basically, if you see what she's saying here, she said that, what did she say? Although Mashonda and Swizz filed for a divorce initially, according to the estranged wife, it wasn't an unhappy home. Yeah, and you know what? Let me just say this. Men be knowing sometimes when they call women the gold diggers. He chased that bag because he know Alicia Keys was hotter at that point. Mashonda didn't really have a career. Remember she had that song? I like I can't remember all of the words. Yeah, but she wasn't like, she ain't have nothing really popping like that. What the fuck is all these pop-ups? So let's see. Blended family. Mashonda talks about how she was able to overcome being okay with her former husband giving up on their marriage and starting a new one in her book, Blend, The Secrets of Co-Parenting, with the biracials. The biracials. The two mothers can even call each other sis and are supportive of each other. If you can relate to this type of situation, could you ever picture yourself making peace like this? Yeah, and you know what? It took her 6 years to get to that point because she felt like, her marriage was violated. I'm sure she felt like that. You know what I'm saying? So that's crazy to me. Hold on a second. Let me make sure I missed nothing. Manny the King of Writing Bads. Let's see. She's also too diva to tour. She need to do Mariah Carey need to do a Las Vegas stint. I think Jennifer Hudson screams instead of sings. You know what song I like by Jennifer Hudson? No, I don't like ooh, living under your spotlight. Ooh. That's my shit, yeah. Cause she be singing her ass off to that shit. I don't like. That shit was so sad. I remember when that shit happened to her family. You know, that had to be one of the craziest things. I felt like she wasn't the same after that. Could you imagine being on tour and you're... This is why you gotta be so minimal with people just like being in contact with you, because could you imagine you going around the world and doing shit and then somebody kills your family back at home just in some crazy ass way to get back to you? Because that's what I felt like that whole murder was about. It was all about getting back at Jennifer Hudson. Like, oh, your family member is up like that? Bitch, we gonna make you feel small. I felt like that whole thing was like, you know, about that. Did Cardi ever rap without a ghostwriter? Did she ever tour alone? Her success is paid for, and it's fucking sad, right? That's what I'm saying. Is she got a blood diamond plaque. Cardi definitely has a blood diamond plaque. Like, you know? Versus is overrated. Alicia could have had any other man, but I digress. See? Yup. Jennifer Hudson Fantasia will rip Alicia Keys up in a versus battle, talking about she's regarded as like the Aretha. Sweetheart, I like Alicia Keys, but you are not regarded as no damn Alicia up there with Aretha Franklin in the voices. Like, no, you're not. No, you not. You not. Let's see. Hello, beautiful Alicia. Manny just listening, Dale. Yeah, we talked about that yesterday, Manda Kauai. Let's see. To all the Barty game, please, before the end of the year, write some bars or send it to Cardi. You used to screenshot stuff about barbs. Oh, I hope Cardi's smart enough at cramming. Simple English is spit. Okay, let me go to the bottom. Let me go to the bottom and then work myself up, and then I'm about to get up out of here. Ooh, no, LaRon, that man was just psycho. Which one? Alicia Keys versus Keisha Cole. I think that might be a good battle, you know, but Keisha Cole already battled already. Alicia Cole got some hits, though. I love this commentary. How do you feel about people clout chasing off of Nicki? I do think that Doja Cat, that's who you're talking about. I think Doja Cat does like Nicki, but I don't know. Like, it could just go wrong, especially, it's like, damn, when she was like a nobody and she would probably do shit, it wouldn't garner no attention. That's why she will age like her mother. Damn. I believe it was an Illuminati sacrifice. Damn. Swift is dirty too. I understand him and Mashonda were having problems, but he should have just dealt with it and properly moved on. You know that's not going to happen. Jennifer be yelling. I like that song she got. It's your world. I think it's called It's Your World or some shit like that. I love Chrisette Michele, and you know what is so sad that people cancel her. I seen her live at the Apollo too. I felt so bad for Chrisette Michele. You know, like the way that they just cancel her. It's like she don't even really get no listeners on Spotify no more. That shit kind of hurt my feelings. I hate that people push Carrie Hilson out of the entire industry because she didn't agree with Beyonce. Miss Bucci, I hate to tell it to you, but Carrie Hilson, no. She's definitely one of the ones who was impacted by the Bow Down record. Definitely, and she needed that. Beyonce been in the game way before you. You need to be put down. That's like Cardi coming up. Why didn't the industry treat Cardi like Carrie Hilson? You feel me? Why didn't they? Because they wanted to have this girl just come up. Why ain't the industry treat her like that? She ain't no damn queen. Come on, anytime you got to get your eyes fixed to make you look smarter or some shit like that, stop it. You literally got your face fixed to look smarter and to look softer. Stop it. We all know what it is. Because when people pull up them old pictures, it's just like you look completely different. And that look ain't really marketable. Unless you put heavy makeup on it and shit like that. It wasn't really... Come on. They really trying to stretch and run the buck. They really are. I absolutely love that song. Which song are you talking about? Crying inside 'cause I can't make it. Make a breakup, can't take this man. I really know. If you don't know right now, I bet you never will. Then I need you to give me that unconditional love. There's no mistaking. You said goodbye, I kept on holding on. Inside I know it's over, you're really gone. It's killing me, 'cause it ain't nothing that I can do. Baby, I stay. That was my shit. Mariah Carey had a couple of hits on that album. Too bad it didn't get the press and promotion that it needed, because I actually like MC Squared. And I keep on telling myself that you come back around. Yeah, that was my joint. I love Carrie Hilson. What songs you like about her? From her. Keep rocking and keep rolling. Whether you're Louis, I believe the gold digging. Yep, hell yeah, he gold digging. He knew Alicia Keys was the bag. But shit, I would have paid attention to, what was going on, because shit, if you sold 12 million records on your first album and you can't afford to stay in Jersey, that's unless she moved into a mansion or some shit like that. I don't know. That just didn't make sense to me. Like, Wendy Williams was living in a damn mansion. Let me tell you some shit. I would never reveal the company, right? No, I don't really want to talk about that. So all I want to tell you is this. I can say this, right? And you just have to link it, but I'm not going to say who house it was. So I used to work for this mental health company, right? And what I would used to do is I would put people's name in there, because this company that I used to work for is the database for all mental health, right? So I used to put celebrities' name in there, and I would just put different people's name in there. So yes, Wendy definitely lived in a mansion. You know what I'm saying? And that was like, what, 2000 something? She definitely did, because she used to talk about it. And yeah, she definitely did. Because you know how you can run some shit and see somebody's address or some shit like that, pull up a picture of the house or whatever. All I'm gonna tell you is that yes, she definitely did live in a mansion, and she was working on radio, just doing sponsorships and shit like that. So it bugs me out that somebody who sold 12 million records is complaining about paying tolls to come in from New York, or it's just, I don't know. These contracts in the industry must be terrible. I remember Foxy Brown did an interview with Wendy Williams, and she said she had never received a royalty check for rapping ever. Like, that shit was crazy to me. Hold on, let me see if you could hear this one. Nope, I'm not bringing it up. Hold on, let me see. I'll be saying nope. Hold on, let me see if I can bring this up. Yeah, I don't think that will get my video demonetized. How long I've been on here? 58 minutes. Yeah, it's about time to get off. I'm gonna give it to like one. I'm gonna give it to like 1 o'clock. Wait. Okay, it's 12:45. I'm gonna give it to Foxy Brown, Wendy Williams interview, July 2001. Hold on.
Def Jam, are you still there?
No, I'm gone.
Okay.
Let me just backtrack on what happened. I've been wanting to leave Def Jam for the past 4 years.
Yes.
The Il Nana album is the reason why Def Jam sold, to Vivendi, Universal, and Seagram's. Like, the Il Nana album, Def Jam was sinking when I signed there.
Okay.
I'm the reason why they even were interested in like, when I had 6 deals on the table, basically. Puffy.
Marvin Rashad. He used to be on the Fox Bookie board. Yeah.
Russell Simmons, and it was one other person. I narrowed it down to Puffy and Russell, and I decided that Russell had longevity, and I wanted to be there.
Right.
And I was a cheerleader for Def Jam. I mean, I never really associated, so I'm really different than a lot of the other artists. I never really went and hung out at the A&R's office. Like, I didn't do that. I dealt straight with Kevin Lyles, a lyrical, and Russell Simmons, and that was that. And I think coming in the game at 15, I got signed at 15 years old, and knowing what I wanted and being outspoken and being intelligent and articulating everything I wanted, they didn't like that from the beginning. So it was I never felt like I had the Def Jam support. Like, you would see the street team out and no Foxy pictures, and I'm like, what's up? Like, it just always, you can go in Def Jam and there's pictures of the smallest artists on their label, and there's no Foxy Brown pictures. There's no Foxy Brown posters, promo, and it got to a point where it was obvious that they didn't want me there either.
Okay. Did you ever invest your money in yourself? Last time you were here, you told me about a billboard that you invested.
Oh, I did everything. I shot
in promoting yourself.
Let me tell you one better. Def Jamaica is my idea. I'm suing them for that.
I was gonna say, and now you have nothing to do with it.
I'm suing. I chose. I'm gonna tell you what happened. About 3 years ago, I told Randy Acker, who was the vice president of Def Jam. You know, I was
This was after.
I did a song called 90. Now I'd be like in 1999. You can hear the intro. It was like 99 Def Jam. Kevin Lyles looked at me like I had 10 heads. He was like, "What are you doing rapping like this? Like, nobody understands this. This is ridiculous." And I was like, "This is personal to me. My parents are from Trinidad, and my man is from Jamaica. Like, this is embedded in me. I want to do it." They were against it. It ended up being a Grammy-nominated song, by the way. So, you know, I just decided to roll with it. And I kept going. The whole Broken Silence album was based on a Caribbean hip-hop feel when no one was doing it. No one. And I went to them, and I told them I wanted to do it. And I was like, "Yo, let me tell you something. My man, one of my best friends, Baby Sham, one of my girls, Lady Saw, Barrington Levy, all of them are my bona fide friends. Y'all need to start something for real, like a label, and branch off into this whole West Indian thing." Randy Acker was like, "No, I don't want to say what exactly he called West Indians because it was foul, but he's like, no. Make a long story short, after Broken Silence hit, and like, those records were big. Sean Paul comes out now, and now they jump on the bandwagon of West Indians. And now they come to me like, "Foxy, that idea you had 4 years ago, I think I wanted, you know."
So you're suing them. How much are you suing them for? An undisclosed amount.
Yeah. Okay. But I'm not, it's a lot of things. I'm not just suing them for that.
For money.
I've never received a royalty check, not one, ever in my whole career of rapping. And I've sold a lot of records over there, and I've never received one.
Jeez.
When I
Although
went
somebody
back
was just here the other day, Montel Jordan, who said that artists very rarely receive royalty checks unless they are selling like
about
8
Montel,
or 10 million copies. I mean, he said,
what I did is I hired an independent auditor.
Okay.
And we went back in, and they found that whatever was done initially in my contract was unbelievably low. Like, I had like a thousandth of a penny.
You were 15 when you signed.
And you know what's so crazy? Even all of that big talk that she was talking about, how Puffy came to sign her, all of these people. So you mean to tell me you had all them people coming to sign you, and and you see what I'm saying? So do you realize why Nicki really was? She really worked hard, like, you know, grinding on the road and doing tours and doing verses, doing mixtapes. Nicki worked so hard because she made her offer. Nicki was working like. This is why I try to tell you guys, like, how Megan Thee Stallion and Cardi got dragged up. That's why they both was in contracts, because they just wanted to be somebody. They wanted to be somebody. Nicki was a bad bitch hitting the fucking road, selling mixtapes, doing shows, doing everything. She made the labels demand her. That's why her price is up. She wasn't out here just, "Oh, I'm pretty and I got signed, and oh, I got on the label, and, you know, because I want to be signed so bad." Nope. She was out here grinding. So it's just crazy. Hold on a second. Yeah, that's what I just wanted to play, though. She said she never got a royalty check in her career of rapping, like, ever. So come on, like. When I first heard Foxy in the interview, I was shocked because she's so intelligent and articulate. Yep, that's what I loved her more. You know what? That was my true connection to her from back in the days when she used to do interviews. I was like, no, Kim is like an airhead. It's like when she did interviews, she used to just sound stupid. Like, I always loved Foxy Brown, always. But yeah, let's see. I love your accent. Thank you. I appreciate that, James Morrow. I actually went to school with somebody named James Morrow. LaRon, you remember TLC standing up to their accepting Grammys, and they said they didn't have a dime in their name. Exactly. Nicki is the blueprint. That's what I'm saying. A lot of these people, they be wanting to just be somebody. You know what I'm saying? They want the accoutrements. They want the handbags. They want the cars. They want all of these things that's really putting their ass in debt. Just to be like, I'm in the same game as Nicki Minaj, but you're not really selling no records. Everything with you is algorithm driven. Everything. Playlisted. Everything. So, listen, I mean, you can say shout out to Cardi for getting another diamond record, but what does it really mean? Nobody that I know really like it like that. Nobody I know really likes it like that I know. You know what I'm saying? Nobody I know just really goes to just play that record like, oh my God, that song is so good. Let me play it. Let me dance to it. Nobody I know. Nobody. And I felt the same way for Girls Like You. You remember how they was trying to push that record with Megan Thee Stallion and Maroon 5? They was really trying to wear that shit out on iTunes and radio. They was trying to push it, but it just didn't work. It ain't no power behind it. Nicki is smart. I can't stand when execs question artists' creativity. Like, did Prince, okay. Right. What y'all not gonna do is play with Kim in these comments. Y'all don't gotta take digs at Kim to big up Foxy. But I mean, one thing that Kim fans have to realize is that people do love Foxy Brown, contrary to what y'all believe. See, one thing that I don't like about Lil Kim fans is that y'all think she deserves it all. What y'all should really be doing is when y'all be seeing these shows come out, like when they did that 90s tribute that Lil Kim and Missy put together, why don't y'all ever ask where Foxy is? Because y'all be so bitter in your heart that y'all don't feel like Foxy deserves anything. And the sad thing about it is, Lil Kim is the original Cardi B. She wasn't no rapper. Biggie dragged her up and made her, and that's why when he died and then she had Little C's on second album, she still had a little bit of that. If you know, after second album, that whole Biggie flow shit, you know that it was really gone. It was gone. You know it. Like, you know it. You know what I'm saying? That's one thing I'm saying. I'm not saying it to you per se, but Lil Kim fans annoy me because y'all think that she deserves everything, and she's really just like, Nicki surpassed Lil Kim. And if you want to be honest, like, she kind of surpassed both of them by her second album for sure, as far as like hitting all her marks and shit. And this is why it'd be so funny to me when I see y'all boost up Cardi B, and then it's like, how can you hate on Nicki Minaj, like, especially for a fucking Cardi? Like, this girl is merely just trying to exist with chains and all of this shit to make her look more poppin'. Remove all of that shit, Cardi would not be somebody who I probably would be friends with at all. Like, no. Because especially the way she think, and no. Nope. No. Jay-Z will never feel bad for them, in my opinion. He tears down people in ways. Wonder what Puff taught him. I just want her to put out music for her fans. I do too. I never knew Def Jamaica was her idea. It makes sense. I hope she got her due. Yeah, she definitely left Def Jam. And you know what's so crazy? She don't even want to be signed. She said if she signs, it has to be financially right. So she's free. So you got to think about it. Not everybody wants the same thing you want for a person. Foxy is perfectly fine being free. She loves to be able to go do things that she wants to do and not being signed. I think people think being signed to a label is just like amazing. Not when somebody, that's just like with me, with my business. I literally had this guy wanted to invest in my business, and I just didn't want him to be attached to me like that. Because then it turns things around and it's not fun anymore. I'm not saying that I won't do it down the line. You know, I actually was speaking with somebody about, like, you know, trying to like pitch something to Shark Tank, right? But I don't know if I'm ready for that. I don't know if I want anybody attached to me, because then it's going to turn into me having a 9-to-5 all over again. I kind of got away from that just to have my own thing going on. I feel like it's important, like, especially when you have a business, it's important to at least try to see what you can do on your own. Like, I ain't gonna lie, like right now, I'm doing okay and good enough, like, you know, to sustain myself and my lifestyle. But when you want to scale your business higher and shit like that, it takes money. And sometimes, you know, you do need that type of push, depending on which way you want to go with it. But I don't know if I want to go that way. I don't know if I want an investor coming in and trying to tell me what to do and all of this. This is why, like, it's good to be a muse for your business, so you know what's going out, what's coming in. Like, Alicia did drop some gems in the interview, and she was saying, like, she fired different people because they was just around, not necessarily using her, but they was just bloodsuckers pretty much. Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't want no bloodsuckers around me just trying to tell me, like, oh, do this, do that. Nope. I do everything on my own right now, and it's really rewarding. But sometimes you do got to get that investor. But I think personally, to me, that's when it's not fun anymore. When you have an investor and then they're telling you what to do. Like, nah, we can't operate like that. These new girls need media training. Foxy was all on point on interviews. Yup. Let me play a little bit more of it.
The album, it's like they just threw all Def Jam rappers who have nothing to do with the West Indian culture,
Right.
and these you know, a lot of the bigger name dancehall artists were like, I'm not with that. Like, they approached Barrington Levy, he was like, no, like that's Foxy's idea. You guys can't do that. Then Randy Acker comes back to me
Gotcha.
when I'm suing them, and he's like, Foxy, can I just give you executive producer? I'm like, what? Like,
Right.
this is my idea. What do you
Right.
mean executive producer? I'd rather have nothing, and
Right.
I'll sue the shit out of you.
Right.
So, you know, that's basically what that is about.
Wow.
So I urge my fans not to support that Def Jamaica album.
Okay, until it's properly accredited and positions are properly given.
No, because I'm gonna do it right. Like I'm gonna do wherever I go. I'm taking that whole idea and I'm doing it right. Like
Right.
I'm not gonna have like they used Heineken to put the money
Right.
up. Like they're incredible.
Look, I'm playing with my hair. Your hair looks really nice.
Oh, yeah?
I like it flat. I was just saying I hate flat
I
hair
like it
on me.
curly better.
But you like your hair curly
Yeah,
better
I like
too.
it curly because it goes like my grade hair. It looks better with curly. I think.
I like curly Miss
My
America
mother is
barrel
like,
curls.
"No, put it straight."
Let me
I'm
see
like,
the back.
"Alright."
It's long. It's all the way down to your
Oh
butt
yeah,
crack.
it's
You
long,
normally
and
don't
I've
wear
never
that.
had it this long.
Yeah, and it's straight. Ooh, I like it though. It's very Naomi, very supermodel. It's very organized. You have a very, very nice, the way you do your hairline, the gel, and you know whatever.
No.
whatever else.
Don't get it. It's not gel.
Okay.
Right? No.
It looks nice.
But I think
The
I'm
baby hairs are
known
pumping.
for the baby hair though. I'm known
Yeah,
for that.
you
Like
are.
it's
Yeah,
not
you
like
are.
when people take the hair, the hair from the
Yeah.
back and press it down. Like that hair doesn't stay up.
Yeah, no. Look,
It
take
doesn't
a
go
look
up.
at that art. It's, that,
Audie, what's up, baby?
How are you?
You over there quiet? I'm going to get on you in a minute. What's up?
Yeah,
all right.
So listen to me. Are you still with Shaba? I mean, excuse me.
Wow.
Are you still with
Can we get into that a little later? Because that's really important too. That I think people.
Oh, okay. Then Art, write down his name and remind me what it is.
It's Spraga.
I'm sorry, Spraga. He was a respectable artist before he got with you, but then after he got with you, all of a sudden it was Foxy first and Spraga second. You know, we'll talk about it. How are your brothers? The last time we talked, and you said it here on the radio, everything wasn't everything with the relationship with you and your brothers.
Right.
And everybody knows how close you are with your brothers.
Inseparable.
Even your fans, even people in the industry, even people on your block,
Right.
everybody.
I fought for them to be the first brothers family. We had the first cover of Double XL, and like
That's right.
I turned down the cover and was like, if Gavin and Anson aren't a part of this, then I'm not shooting the cover.
Now, when you were up here the last time, you were saying that neither one of them was supporting you the way you needed them to, and you were a woman standing by yourself.
Right.
And I know that must have hurt because, you know,
Oh,
you're so...
incredibly
I was really kind of shocked that you told me that, being that I would think that out of all the things that were jumping off with you at that particular time, that would have been the most hurtful and probably the most embarrassing, like that family unity couldn't survive,
Right.
whatever.
It hurt to actually admit to it because I've always.
Let's speak on
put
this.
it
Let
out
me
there.
address this. Because this person, you said Kim did dancehall before Foxy. First and foremost, she attempted to do it, but she's not West Indian, and that's why when Foxy came out with the what the fuck she say on Run Them, because Lil Kim tried to. Sometimes the girls they get cold. What did Foxy come back and say on that Run Them? Who the fuck told bitches they could do what I do? And all of a sudden, all y'all bitches got accents too. But y'all bitches can't do the shit that I do. Sometimes they get cold. See, that's the thing that y'all Little Kim fans hate. Y'all want, she didn't even sound right doing it. And that's why Foxy was like, these bitches fronting, y'all straight from the South. Better never let me hear an accent coming out your mouth. Come on. Kim was trying to ride a wave that she wasn't like, come on. And listen, you don't really want me to do a breakdown on Lil Kim and Foxy Brown because Lil Kim stole so much from her. Do you realize how bad it hurt her that Foxy had a BK anthem that she had to do Welcome to Brooklyn to step all over Foxy's moment? Let's talk about that. Shauna, let's talk about that. If you want to have a conversation about it, let's talk about how Lil Kim tried to do shit after Foxy. Yeah, because that whole Welcome to Brooklyn was a step all over BK anthem to try to obliterate whatever it is that she did to turn that into whatever Brooklyn anthem. If she could have named that Brooklyn anthem, she would have did it. Foxy Brown's first interview after the car crash and everything in XXL magazine was called The Naked Truth. Lil Kim named her album The Naked Truth, and she had a grilled bitch face on the album cover. Don't tell me she don't be checking for Foxy. Don't tell me that. You can't. You can't do it. So listen, let's move forward.
Gavin, like I personally work. I always say this. I work for Gav.
Right.
Like because I work hard to make sure he's all right. Like
Right.
Gavin does. I don't front. I don't go out. Like Gavin does that, and he enjoys. He luxuriates.
Right.
In my. Basically. But when it came down to it, and I told them that I actually was after this interview.
Right.
Everybody was like, It was just, and it was very cut and dry.
So
but
how are
at the
things
same
now?
time, those are my blood brothers. It's not like they're friends that I grew up with. So we have the same mother, the same father.
Right.
So at some point, my mother sat us down like, this is not going to happen. Like, my 3 children are not going to go through that. Like,
Okay.
this is not going to happen. And for a long time, we had, you know, we didn't see eye to eye.
How is it now?
I'm just going to tell you what I did. What I did was, even though, you know, I felt like I didn't have the support from Anton or Gavin, when it became okay, I went back for them. That's just how I roll. Like, I came back and made sure that they were all right. I'm never going to leave them, like, ever.
So how's their attitude towards you now? Like, we were fools, you know.
Huh?
We love you. How's their attitude towards you?
I mean, I'm their baby sister. Like, Gavin's in a meeting, actually, right now, I'm doing a sneaker line with Izod. So he's in a meeting.
Sneaker line?
Oh, yeah. It's a lot of
Nice.
things we need to talk about.
Yes, we do. Have you seen Eve's new sitcom?
No, I haven't.
Okay. Have you checked out any of the Eve clothing?
No, actually, I think I probably saw an ad.
Okay.
Cute.
Oh, you're still that's still going on?
No,
The-
I really.
the you and Eve
I'm in a
thing?
whole different. I'm in a whole different
Zone.
state. No.
Okay.
Nothing at all. Like, I really.
So what are
don't
you
care.
developing? You said you have the sneaker line with Izod, and what else?
The Broken Silence tell-all book.
Nice.
Yeah, we don't know if it's going to be HarperCollins or Simon & Schuster. Like, we don't know which one, but it's the Broken Silence book.
Wow.
I'm developing an MTV television show.
Yeah, which is why the cameras are here
The cameras
today.
are here, and people don't like. And I just try to tell people that's respect when an MTV approached me.
Okay.
Like, and with no album out, no single out, just off for respect and reputation alone. They're like, we feel like out of every female rapper, Foxy, you've been
Art, how do I
here.
look?
Great.
Wonderful. Nice going. Sure show you.
So you can do Prince, like I can't do that.
Why can't you?
I don't know. I'm like, wow, with a pinstripe. Wendy has, let me tell you, since she wants to tell everybody what I have on, let me tell you what Wendy has on. Wow, that's good though. The mixture, the
Yeah,
pinstripe.
I like them.
Taylor, yeah.
And the
those are-
pants fit.
Yeah,
The
wow.
pants fit like low. You know.
You look good, Wendy.
Thank
Like,
you,
you really
Foxy.
do look good. Somebody faxed up and said you look like they're crazy. No,
Ving
for real,
Rhames in the
I've
transvestite
never
movie.
seen that. I've never seen that. No. You don't look like that.
Am I rushing the first season? You're not even wearing
Women
a
are
coat.
so critical. Do I have a coat?
Yeah,
I
we
have
are.
a coat. My coat is inside.
What are you wearing?
I actually thought I would play myself wearing a fur. People are like, it's not cold enough, but I will throw one on. Oh, I'm developing a fur line also with Alexis and Gianni.
Fabulous.
Like, I didn't want it. It's crazy. Like, my first baby is a brown and white. Like, usually chinchilla is black and white.
Right,
So
right,
we did a
right.
brown and white.
J-Lo's is brown and
Chinchilla.
white.
Oh, right. J-Lo had
Right.
it, but yeah.
And then
that's
Beyonce
it.
bit off her, and she was wearing one too.
Oh, yeah? I didn't see Beyonce.
So, all right, and you have the TV with MTV. What kind of show is this
Basically, they came
that
to
I'm on
me.
right now, Art? How
They
do I
came,
look?
they came to me and they said, Foxy, we've had, a meeting up at MTV, all the heads, the president, vice president, and talent coordinator. And they said, out of all of the female rappers, we feel like you represented not only growth, but you came from, like, just your story. Like, we feel like you're the most misunderstood person. You stood up against the odds. I've been a part of every major person from Puffy to Jay-Z to Russell.
Exactly. And do these cameras catch you while you're, as you say,
it's
spazzing
bananas.
out?
Oh, yeah, bananas. It's incredible.
Because you got to
It's
really...
called Foxy's Dysfunctional. It's bananas.
Really?
Foxy's family stamped dysfunctional. It follows Gav. It follows... It's incredible.
Nice.
Like, our Thanksgiving dinner, I'm going to see Shine. Like,
Lies.
It's really...
Okay, you're going to see Shine for Thanksgiving.
No. Thanksgiving dinner is separate.
Okay.
We're going to come to the
And
house
then you're
in
going to see
Brooklyn.
Shine?
And then I'm going to see Shine. I go to the Feds to visit some of my people in Brooklyn. Like, it's really...
When is this coming on TV? This is good.
It's premiere. I can't tell you when it's premiering, but it's crazy. Like, it's crazy. And I waited. I had an interview last week, and I was biting my tongue. I was like, no, Wendy has to get this up.
Great. This is great.
Everything. I've always been told when it rains it pours, and it was terrible for me. It was terrible.
And now the sun is
I
out?
was telling you then, if I didn't own property, I would have been bankrupt.
Yeah, we have to
Like,
get
I
more
was-
back to that. Everybody, I'm getting back to your love life. I got to know. I mean,
Now,
you know,
every way, that's
no,
really important.
We're
going
gonna take
really, that's really, really
She's
special.
trying to
I'll start
map out my
crying about that
interview.
shit.
Look, go take a breather, and because I don't want you staying here.
All right, so I'm about to get up out of here, y'all. So I just wanted to play a little bit of the interview. But I always love Foxy Brown because she's very well read, well spoken. And shit, like every time I used to listen to her interview, she would use different words that would make me be like, I like people who I can learn from. If I can't learn from nothing from you, then it's just not going to work. Cardi can't tell me shit. Like, what the fuck you gonna tell me? You can't tell me shit, really. Like, feel me? Like, it ain't nothing you really could say. Like, you know what I'm saying? So listen, let me just read a few more comments. Erica, Foxy sounded like herself in the first album. All of the rest of the album, she sounded just like Lil Kim, especially saying, no, she didn't. She came out doing that. See, this is where the Lil Kim fans are delusional. Foxy Brown, do you remember her record with Total? Brown, nigga, She came out doing that. See, and the sad thing about it is that you don't realize with the music is that on the first album when Foxy, that's called her cadence when she was rapping with the brown nigga, chromed out whips and shit. That's cadence. Hotspot is her regular Brooklyn girl voice. And the sad thing about it is y'all think Lil Kim deserves everything. Do you think Foxy walks around and talks with cadence all day? No, she don't do that. You see how she just sounded in this interview? She sounds like a regular girl with a light voice from Brooklyn. Y'all gotta stop that shit. Like, I know that y'all be really wanting Kim to be like credited like that, but she's not even the illustrator. No, she don't sound like Lil Kim at all. She don't sound like Lil Kim at all. At all. So you can live in your own delusional mind like that and feel like that. But if Foxy Brown sounded like the same way she did, listen, even on her album China Doll, she gave us a treat of her cadence on China White. On the rest of the album, she kind of ran her regular voice. So if you feel like the hip-hop card need to be revoked, then don't listen to the channel. This is my truth. Listen, I'm a hardcore female rap fan. I seen exactly what it was that when people was trying to do with Foxy. On Hotspot, she came out and she was using her regular fucking voice. Point blank. Either take it or leave it. At the end of the day, I didn't ask you to be here. So, Kim parents are from Trinidad. No, they not. Stop it. Kim mother is from the South. Stop it. See? All right, I'm about to end this live because now y'all delusional. See what I said when the Lil Kim fans come out? And that has always been my issue with them. Just the delusion. Like, you know what I'm saying? Lil Kim is iconic. Yes, I give it up to her. I like a lot of her old songs. I was just playing her song Spin a Little Dough the other day. That she didn't write. You know what I'm saying? Let's be clear. Just stop it. Like, this is why y'all be having so much of the issues with the Nicki. And you know what the truth is? And I'm going to end the video off of this. Lil Kim fans, this is their biggest issue with Nicki Minaj. That she's everything Lil Kim never could be and she wanted to aspire for. She really had the clothing line. She really did the tour. She really killed all of the collaborations. I know y'all think that they can do a verses, but they can't. Nicki got way too many songs. She surpassed Lil Kim by the second album. Y'all just, and you know what a lot of her fans try to clinch to? Nicki went pop and she still, listen, I'll be honest with you. Foxy got some dope ass lyrics and shit like that, right? Being a rapper like that. And I think that she got shit that could still stand up to the female rappers now who doing it. But even when it comes to rap wise, I implore you, go listen to Coco Chanel. Foxy spit her shit on there too, but Nicki had mad bars. Being a man from New York, bars is everything. I listen to battle rap. Bars over everything. And Nicki be coming with fucking bars. Nicki don't rap the same like Kim. Nicki will out-rap Kim. You know that for a fact. But see, y'all get so delusional and y'all want to mix in all of the Pound the Alarm records and the Starships and all of that, and you try to forget. Nicki will wash her lyrically. You know it. So I think that Kim fans get so mad because she wasn't riding on her coattails. It really hurt them that being that Foxy Brown was so down and out. You know what it is too? Kim fans think they deserve everything. So when Foxy was bigged up, and you know what's crazy? Now, if Kim fans, if you smart and you know energy, you know that since Nicki Minaj hit the scene and was on that motherfucking staircase in the come up, that's Foxy swagger. That's who her influence was. And it hurted you so bad because she was on the jump off beat. And it hurted them so bad because they was just like, why ain't she on Kim shit? Why? No, she loved Foxy. Everybody don't love Kim and don't rock all that shit all the time. Like, it's okay if some people love Foxy. It's okay. You know for a fact that Kim gets way more on the forefront. I think she gets her flowers more. She gets way more respect. But Foxy Brown is somebody who is important too. And you can't be mad at people because they love her. You can't be mad at that. You can't be. Like, you just can't be. Just let it be what it is. Kim gets a lot of notoriety. She trends on Twitter all the time. She gets her flowers. I'm tired of that flower talk for Lil Kim. What about the flowers for Foxy Brown? What? Because she wasn't dressing and doing color wigs and doing all of that shit, she's not iconic? Come on, stop it. Misa Hilton Brim is the reason why Kim was as iconic as she was. And that's why I wish, you know what, I got to find that interview where Foxy Brown was talking about, she was like, Kim was dragged up and I was brought up. And that's the truth. You know it. Where's Lil Kim history with battle rapping in the damn... Foxy was battling Shaheem from Wu-Tang Clan. She has an early career in rapping. You know what I'm saying? Yes, Jay-Z helped her with Get Me Home and some of the records that was on her album. But she is a writer and she got writing credits on her first album. So don't try to play her. Jay-Z ain't responsible for 80% of her sound at all. And Jay-Z even said that before in the interview. He was just like, he had to help Foxy with being more commercial. Yes, he did. But Lil Kim is not the one who, listen, she gets the due respect from all of the people. You know, she comes out, I will admit, she posts pictures more frequently to Foxy. So her fans are fed a little more. She shows up and she does shows a little bit more and shit like that. She been on some tours and some shows. Give it to her, right? But she don't deserve it all. And people don't realize when Kim was cool with she wasn't even cool with Eve back then. She ain't even like Remy back then, because Remy was that new bitch from New York who was making everybody, I'm telling you, the fire that Remy was spitting, it was making everybody nervous. I'm pretty sure Kim seen that interview in the damn Source magazine when she said, you would never compare me to Lil Kim ever. I know she's seen that, and that's why she was a little apprehensive from even co-signing her, because Remy really rapped. She ain't fuck with Remy. See, and that's the same thing. Compare these two situations. Kim and Remy collaborations years later when nobody didn't even care, and then Brandy and Monica, the collaboration they did that flopped years later when they should have did it when it was in their prime. But when the artist is in their prime, they too scared to share the space. To share the space. That's what it is. So Kim, she gets her flowers. She get everything. Stop feeling like she deserves it all, though. She literally stole from Foxy. Now all of a sudden BK Anthem came out as a B-side. It wasn't the main single like, oh yeah, but now you want to do Welcome to Brooklyn and do a little flair with the come on, shorty. All you was trying to do was step over her Brooklyn record, so people probably wouldn't consider that when they think of a Brooklyn song. People still love BK Anthem. You know that. You know it. So listen, I'm about to get up out of here. Let's see. Foxy was more natural. A lot of Kim stuff was tailored for her, and a lot of Kim style came from Misa, right? And she's not even from Brooklyn. She's from the Bronx. And the guy who was developing her at an early age said, come on, she was doing anything. She named her damn album The Naked Truth after Foxy Brown's interview. You ain't mean to tell me that they ain't know that? Come on. You made the BK Anthem. Come on. And listen, you want to know this? Foxy Brown did a record with DMX on her second album, and it was called Dog and the Fox. Y'all bitches, y'all niggas eat a clit. What did Lil Kim do on her album in 2000? You tell me what song I'm about to bring up. What song did Foxy Brown do with DMX called Dog and the Fox, and what was the lyrics? Y'all bitches, y'all niggas eat a. What did Lil Kim do on her album? Nigga, you bitch. Who you talking to? Why you acting like a? Cause y'all niggas ain't shit. She's been following. Stop it. See, this is where you gotta pick apart people. You can't ever tack me on no Foxy Brown shit. Ever. And then you know what's so crazy too? Let's bring it in the 2000s. Foxy Brown did Fan Love. Foxy Brown has a record called Fan Love. I love y'all too. And y'all the reason why I do what I do. I'm a woman, no longer a little girl. To all my fans all across the world, I came back for you. All the hoes is waiting on me, on the days on me. All my fans across the world, holla at your girl. Don't tell me she don't be following Foxy Brown. She's a fraud. In that respect, don't try to make it seem like Foxy is obsolete, but then you copying song strategies and shit like that. Foxy Brown had Fan Love, a song that she had made after she went through all of that radio shit all that label shit like she was just talking to Wendy about. She had a song called Fan Love, and then right after that, Lil Kim had I Came Back for You. Incarcerated, Scarfaces, gangs with it. All my fans across the world, holla at your girl. Come on, stop it. We could do this all day, honestly, but we not. I hope y'all have a nice evening. If you made it to the end of the video, please make sure that you like this video. Please make sure that you subscribe to the channel. Hit the bell notification so you know when I go live each and every time. I'm about